It's week 6 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see Derek Carr. He's 5th in the NFL in passing yards entering this week. It's the Saints and the Bucs, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt here with you once again. As this week going to be a step in the right direction for one of our teams we've got, Brock, both of whom haven't played the type of ball early in the season that they want, both coming into this one below 500.
And you and I both know we're not math majors, but we do know this. You stay below 500 in this league, well, you're going to be headed to the top of next spring's NFL draft order. We're not to that point yet, but whoever comes out short here will find themselves a whole lot closer to it.
Pistol snap to Carr. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. We'll pause now for an injury. That's Alvin Kamara, who's shaken up as the trainers head out to look at him. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing again, it's Carr. That'll be caught, it's Jamal Williams. And this one does not go far. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They kick the running back in motion. Carr throwing on 3rd. Buys time, rolling right. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He has it at the 13. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First down, here's Baker. Completes this one to Otten. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down. Baker now from the gun. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Flush down now to his left. Taking off with it again. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, White. And he drives it up past the 45. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. Pressure coming, Baker. That's caught for the first. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Hauled in by Godwin. And they take him down right along the 30. They get 6 and a first down as well. Baker now off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. That's brought in by White. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Edmonds. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Mayfield now from the gun. On the move, headed right. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. But where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. All right, this is a little bit odd. I think in most spots we'd expect to see them decline the call, take the lost yards, and down.
All I can think of here is they've got some extreme confidence, maybe hubris in their defense to make a similar type of play, but just tack on even more negative yards lost.
Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
3rd and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure, and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. 3rd and extra long is a great time to blitz, because either you get home like that, or the ball's got to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively. Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Shaheed now to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Saints and Derek Carr about ready to get back to work. And he's been having the kind of start he prepared for all offseason. And it's good enough to be top 5 in passing yards league-wide. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Carr. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6.
From the 32. He finds Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Williams. Past midfield at the 45. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They're set up at the 35 now. Carr with it on first. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 4th-quarter lead. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, well, can mean a touchdown.
Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here's Agnew on the return. Return's looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Gets him 5 back on that first down run. It's going to be 2nd and 15. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Running back sent in motion. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Back to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Ahead of 4th down, officials stepping in here, a timeout call. Motioning in the tight end now. Desperation time here on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They kick the running back in motion. That's incomplete. incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. From the shotgun, Carr. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get this down to the 28.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw. Forced out to his right. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They go with Williams on the counter. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
So they happily go to a knee here to run out this clock, and they're finally on the board, their 1st win of the season. Out for one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.